Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your support towards the work of this channel. It is going to be messy between the marriage of judiciary and the executive. When William Samoei Ruto was being sworn in as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, and even literally before he was sworn in as the president of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto himself said that judiciary was amongst those institutions that was going to be independent, or it was a must that these institutions must be independent. When you look at the relationship recently between the executive and judiciary, it has not been signalizing something good that was there when William Samoei Ruto was being sworn in. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, if you're a visitor for the first time, consider subscribing this channel. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, I want to appreciate you so much. Please consider liking this video. When you like this video, you support the work of this video. Now, recently, when it comes to the rulings of the court, is putting a lot of questions towards the relationship between judiciary and the executive. William Samoei Ruto came out telling Kenyans that, look, we want a judiciary that was going to be independent. To make judiciary to be independent, he promised them that every year he was going to add them or give them 3 billion Kenyan shillings. And this 3 billion Kenyan shillings was going to fund them when it comes to building additional courts, funding them when it comes to the cases that are pending, that has not been dealt with. And that is what we were being told. Yesterday, or even today, I've had a close ally to William Samoei Ruto, the former member of parliament of Bahati constituency in Nakuru County, came out alleging that Martha Koome and his courts are now sabotaging the government of William Samoei Ruto. Why? Number one, the court stopped the appointment of CAS, Chief Administrative Secretary. Number two, the same court stopped the vetting of principal secretaries yesterday. The same court, number three, stopped the CDF. Now, the CDF is more than the executive. The CDF is cutting across being in opposition and also the government. And that is why when it comes to the fight of CDF and of course in opposition and government, these MPs are together fighting for CDF to come back, because literally court stopped that CDF was illegal and not constitutionalized. Now, when you look at the response of the former member of parliament of Bahati constituency, that is Kimani Ngunjiri, he has come out to allege that Martha Koome is sabotaging the government and the processes of William Samoei Ruto. I was not sure with that video, because nowadays YouTube is very strict. You cannot just take a video of anyone, but I will pin a link at the comment section below, because I cannot use the video of private someone that has hustled to shoot his video, then I use just like that. So ladies and gentlemen, Ngunjiri has come out to say that the rulings that court has come out to rule against William Samoei Ruto's ideology and agendas, specifically from appointment of CSS and also the appointment of permanent secretary, is showing a true indication that judiciary is now parting ways with the government. I want to say this. I don't see any problem with the judiciary. Because when they were having the ceremony the other day, Martha Koome came out very elaborate that they were going to ensure that the court was going to be independent. The court was not to be affected with the executive, because in any case, court is going to capture the judiciary the way at the first time it was showing indication that the judiciary was so captured, even when it comes to decisions, was too much of executive, not judiciary. So for Martha Koome to operationalize the activities of the court, it means that they must act independently in accordance to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, not in accordance to the executive. And that is why the Kenya Kwanza Brigade, including William Ruto, though he is so silent, is not speaking about the action or the moves of the court, because they are acting in accordance to the Constitution. Though this issue of permanent secretary, they are still hearing the case. So we are waiting the final verdict of the court. In any case, it's going to be stopped. Then the appointment must be again redone. But according to my opinion, I don't see any problem between judiciary and executive. The only thing that judiciary is doing is what the executive promised Kenyans, that look, the judiciary was going to be independent, not going to be commanded by the executive. So Ngunjiri to come out to show us that the court is sabotaging William Ruto's government, literally it is not true, because I don't agree with Ngunjiri, because themselves they say that the court must act independently according to the Constitution. So let them give the court 3 billion Kenyan shillings. They're doing their work. So I don't see anywhere that executive wants everything to be ruled in favor of them. Let the court follow the rules. So as I'm looking at a point that this agreement, or maybe relationship between judiciary and the executive, is not going to be pleasant, because the Kenya Kwanza Alliance will blow up. They will say that, look, enough is enough. Everything you are sabotaging, everything you're sabotaging, because it is a behavior of executive not honoring and respecting the rules and also the verdict of the court. And even you could even spot during the regime of Uhuru, where this issue of CSS was stopped, but they continued. This, for example, in the regime of William Ruto, you look at a point that I was looking at Prime Cabinet Secretary was stopped in the court, and it was said that it was illegal, but they have continued to create that position for Musalia Mudavadi, and actually Musalia Mudavadi is serving his office at railways, next to railway station, and that office even has not been occupied. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any scenario that court is going to favor, because court is a very sensitive institution that in any case they are not going to do whatever it is expected of them according to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Then it means that these people, they are being captured by the government, which according to them, they don't want to see that picture coming out that they have been captured, and their duty, they are not doing it in accordance to what it is expected of them. So according to my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this marriage between judiciary and executive has come to an end. It is time for judiciary to give out their job, to have their mandate, and also executive to have their mandate. So their work is different from the executive, and executive from judiciary. So judiciary to do their work, executive to do their work. Despite even them promising them to that they will be added 3 billion Kenyan shillings annually, it does not mean that when you add the judiciary 3 billion Kenyan shillings, you want them to favor you in every case. That is literally wrong. So my opinion entails that these people must do whatever they are expected of. So stopping permanent secretary to be elected, stopping the appointment of CSS, stopping the CDF, that is according to the judgment of the court. Not they should come out to favor the executive. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my opinion. What are your opinion? Drop it at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much. Please consider liking this video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.